So as always, no disc lawnmower man here. And that really is a crack and watch, the True Detectives. Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, the Lawnmower Man, the Yellow King, Satanic serial killer. Riding round in a white pickup, abducting children and young girls. And certainly no Black Panther. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No Sombre, autonomy of a crime based on actual events in France. No Woolly Hat, serial killer here. Well, there was a Woolly Hat, serial rapist, riding round in a silver Peugeot. Unchecked for over 30 years because of police violence. Plenty of women and young girls sexually abused and raped. So Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxo Burn GAFFE, Windsor SS. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. That one had GK on it. Can see Carey skips for details. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, so no Black Panther. Serial killer here, no ritual killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. The word that came off. The Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, loud and clear. So they will pay to make you disappear. And it is always those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. You never have to look too far. The apples never fall too far from the tree. So no Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. And that's Ricky there, Prince Harry lookalike. Again, his High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. Whenever you look up Voice True Detectives or The Real True Detective on YouTube, it's based on actual events. Again, no dis lawnmower man here. Now, it's disclosed in police interviews and statements how people transformed during satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices when they become hosts to ET demonic entities and demon spirits. So no host for the beast here, and that is the big disc frame. They'll set you up as a Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, to get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. But it's all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, and certainly not mine. And to put it into context, Steve Wright, Ipswich, 22 miles from here. The Suffolk Strangler, ritual killer. 5 girls murdered in 10 days. Some of them were found naked in a satanic pose. That's Ipswich, 22 miles from here. Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, ritual killer, may have also been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. And in Dis, Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And again, we did have a 4-man crew in Dis, big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. So no Roy Wyan, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. And Steve Wright Ipswich, the Suffolk Strangler, ritual killer. He's just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Then see Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. His high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And again, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. The word that came off the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, loud and clear. So certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob. Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Hume, Norfolk Coppers, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And they certainly will pay to make you disappear. Has been a silver Ford Focus doing the rounds in this recently. And as always, you can Google the Rains list or look up the Rains list on YouTube. That is disclosed in the Rains list. How they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunting parties, castles, manor houses, UK Devil Island, country estates. Just had my 28th TikTok account burned down for mentioning the Rains list. Over 70 million views on TikTok. 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. High royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And for exposing a precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So again, they will set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. But it's all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. There really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. And that silver van was Graham Kingfisher. I did take Graham Kingfisher to an industrial tribunal. Monster lies did cost me my milk round job I'd been doing for 12 years. And at the industrial tribunal at Bury St Edmunds, Graham Kingfisher couldn't back up any of his big black cat monster lies. But he did let the black cat out of the bag. He did say that this SS Police, Inspector Numbnuts Bun and Mr Fixer, liar, liar, pants on fire, had said that I should be boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. But boxed up and locked up for what? I hadn't committed any crime. Again, no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, serial killer here. Africa, Norwich and Sandringham. Really don't think so. And Grand Kingfisher, Kingfisher Dairies. Every Monster Lie, Bogus Diagnosis. Queenie Kingfisher Dairies. In their big black milk churn. Delivered all around this and all the surrounded areas by all the milkmen. They couldn't get out of the tribunal quick enough with his black cat tails between his legs with his solicitor. Again, that is Graham Kingfisher, Kingfisher Dairies. And there's a very deadly serial killer virus in Norfolk, UK. All delivered by Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins. Vigilantes, Postie Man. Again, no black wizard here in a vulvar state. They are the super spreader carriers, certainly have infected everyone apart from me, so they will pay to make you disappear. Cruise on my frame fixed tail in Norwich, Southwold, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire in the Lake District, Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. So a rich boy's loft pie, human hunting pie. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Again, you can Google the Rains list or look up the Rains list on YouTube. And there has been, that one's got axe on it, really is a big black axe. Hatchet job, saw trap in Norfolk, UK. That one's got mob on it, the local mafia. It's the local mob. And there are 22 Freemasons on trial in France at the moment. And that's a jaguar, but no black panther, puma, jaguar cougar, serial killer here. Africa, Norwich and Sandringham. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons. Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. Really don't think so. One a big monster con, one big monster bluff. One very big mad monster, porky pie, serial killer lie in Norfolk, UK. That one's got egg on it. So they certainly do have plenty of egg on their geriatric faces. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And 7 Facebook accounts also burned down since the latest release of the Epstein files. Again, for exposing high crimes, monster lies and cover-ups the corrupt powers to be. Do not want you to know, do not want you to see. And that one's got nil on it. That's all they really have. Concerning me is sip 0 silch nil, a whole lot of nothing. One big mad monster con, one big monster bluff, monster GAFFE, epic fail. Norfolk Coppers, and that one had 1, 2, 3 on it. And that is a good film, the ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder and a beach hut, but the man who was set up as the stock and strangler serial killer, that's not him at all. That one's got mock on it. That's his aristocracy boss who is committing the murders. So never a bad thing to mock the opposition. No black wizard here in a vulvar state, Sandringham serial killer. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. His high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. No Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar Cougar, serial killer here. And that's Camilla, the Omen Nanny there, the Queen Witch. She's just out and about this, getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnoses. All to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine, 23 on the blue one. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's the local mob. And that one's got Bluff on it, Simon Bailey Don't Cry, and his blonde host, plainclothes lover, not true detective. Because that is one big monster con and one big monster Bluff. And that one's also got nil on it, because that's all they really do have is sip, zero, silch, nil, a whole lot of nothing. One big monster con, one big monster Bluff. And that one's got box on it. And police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham. Calling for backup where I was staying in a disused beach hut 7 miles from Sandringham. But no nut in a Hitcham beach hut. Sandringham stock and strangler, serial killer here. Again a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the spare for details. And they do hunt more than birds of prey on the royal Sandringham estate killing fields, like Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. So another jaguar there, so no black panther, puma, jaguar, cougar. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And again a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared, certainly did get me boxed in. And you can see my ex-wife, Shameful, far in Burston. Big police council, Dr. Hume, collaboration. Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer. Liar, liar, pants on fire, again no longer with us, God rest his soul, 17 on that one. 2 blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than pleb game. So that one's also got 17 on it. And I do have the evidence, do have the proof, do have the letter in black and white, written by Peacock, signed by Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer, liar, liar, pants on fire. So certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, killing fields, like Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. No black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob. So one big, deadly serial killer virus in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Certainly have infected everyone apart from me. All delivered by Dis Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mail. And no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer hair. We're getting lots of 23s today, that one's also got 23 on it. Very good film, Jim Carrey, number 23. And a very good crime drama, The Suspect. But as always, no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host. Red Dragon, his high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, and certainly not mine. Again, the word that came off, the Royal Sandringham estate. Killing fields, loud and clear. No one's got Mr. on it, so you could have seen Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer, liar, liar, pants on fire. So, certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins. Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer here. No Roy Whiting, White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham, serial killer, Black Wizard. Terrorist issue, I really don't think so. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. And no Black Wizard here in a vulva state, as always. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson. Giant of a man called the Wizard, riding around in a black vulva state, abducting children and young girls. So no Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist. Issue, I really don't think so. And you can see Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin. Granswick, Crown Chicken Managers. Monster Lies, did cost me my job on nights, then on days. Real cutting room jigsaw traps, only get your throat slit. Like a chicken's neck, very deadly. Serial killer, bird flu virus. And again, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. No Roy Whiting, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. Black Wizard terrorist, dish shooter. So Monster Lies led to my suspension. Granswick Crown Chicken Managers, Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin. 15-day bogus investigation I had no say in. And then my immediate dismissal and not one word in writing. Big police SS collaboration. And it was a Granswick bacon butcher in Hull who did abduct, kidnap, rape, butcher and murder Libby Squire, the young UEA student. So, Granswick Crown Chicken Managers, Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin. Supervisors, Tim Connor, Vida, Burston Supervisor. Team leaders, engineers, Discal and Road Assassins. So, again, all their mad monster lies cost me my job on nights. Then on days, and that really is a cutting room jigsaw trap. Certainly will get your throat slit like a chicken's neck, and 17 on that one. But no red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. Really don't think so. So, certainly is the one. Anyhow, no one's got 24 on it. And run. Sometimes innocent men do have to run. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. And plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Certainly not mine. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon, His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. The word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate Killing Fields, loud and clear. That one's got 22 and con on it. And that really is a 22-year catch 22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's the local mob. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host, plainclothes lover, not true detective. Again, you can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, Farron Burson. Big Police Council. Doctor Whom, collaboration. Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar, Pants on Fire. So no red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Bridie Huntley, Fred West. No one's got number 10 on it. Can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. And Keir Starmer did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. He was head of prosecution at the time. Also covered up Jimmy Savile. And Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies, the police, the council and the social workers wanted to cover up the rape of Britain, and the monkey mayor wanted to cover up the rape of the capital, London. Claimed he didn't even know what a grooming rape gang was, and they just had excuse me. Now just had to reopen 9,000 cases in London. And there are plenty of grooming gangs in high places, the Royal Grooming Gang. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. No Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime, no Woolly Hat. Purple Guy, Serial Killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. And again the word that came off the Royal Sandringham estate, killing fields, loud and clear. So that one's got egg on it, because they really do have plenty of egg on all their geriatric faces. Again, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death rates. And that is all of this. And that one's got up on it because that is one big setup in this Norfolk, UK. Again, certainly no black wizard here in a Volvo state. Sandringham serial killer. Terrorist issue, and that one's got 7 twos on it. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in this Norfolk, UK. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover. Not true detective, and that was the Picasso. So always good to add a little bit more to your online Picasso. It's a very unique standalone story, over 22 years in the making. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. But really does highlight a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. Norfolk Cubus, Coppers. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. So no Roy Whiting, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter. And you certainly do get help from above. That's why it's always interesting what comes along that fits right into the story. 21 on that one. Good crime drama, The Suspect, and a good film, Jim Carrey, number 23. And they certainly will pay to make you disappear. Really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. 17 on that one. And as always, that one's got Bluff on it, because that is a big monster con, Monster Bluff. But they'll certainly set you up as a red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key, but it's all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, the local Nazis. That one's got Limey on it, but no Blitz Limey. MP GP cop, ex-wife killer here. Again, Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover and her partner, not true detectives, really don't think so.